FPL Gameweek 27, and I'm quite nervous about not owning Semenyo. So I've looked at different ways I can get him in because he's very highly owned and I think he's going to do well. The fact that he blanks in a few game weeks' time, I don't care. He can still do me damage between now and then. So I'll show you my plans, but before we do that, let's see what happened in Game Week 26. Top scorer in the Midnight Mule Mini League in Game Week 26 was Joe Cheng with Introvert Limited with 107 points. That was with the triple captain. And that was managed with triple captain Rice 42 points. Very nice. And then there's Semenyo for 14, João Pedro 10, Martinez 8, Gabriel vice captain 7, Gehi 7, Embuemo 6, Haaland 5, Somerville 3, Timber 3, Sarr 2. Then we had on the bench Roofs 2, Mukulele 2, Thiago 2, Dorgo 0. So very nice. Well done. And then for our league, the top 5. In 5th we have Max Fletcher with a massive 11. 4th we have Mongezi Selly with Akuna Matata. 3rd is Adam Quinlan Jones with Snoopy Doggy Dog. 2nd is Joseph Robinson with the Tempestuous Sea. And then top is George Coombs with White Ben Can't Jump with 68 points. And that was with the bench boost, and that was managed with Gabriel captain 14, Rice 14, Martinez 8, Haaland 5, Bruno Guimaraes 3, Chalobah 3, Timber 3, Thiago 2, Enzo 2, Fernandez 2, Abraham 1, and then the bench which was boosted, Sanchez 1, Cherky 1, Gehi 7, Mukulele 2. Very nice. Well done for being top. As for me, I'm all the way down in 141st. I got a big fat red arrow with 59 points. No chip played. And that was with Gabriel 14. So I'm grateful I didn't use the triple captain there. To be fair, I was never tempted. Rice 14, João Pedro 10, Haaland 5, Verts 3. Look at all these low scores. Terrible. Chalobah 3, Timber 3, Thiago 2, Enzo 2, Fernandez 2, Pickford 1. Then my bench was Dubravka 1, Gehi 7, and I was tempted to play Gehi. It was between him and Thiago which one to play. In the end I went for Thiago and he nearly got lots of points but actually got no points. But had I gone Gehi I would have still got a red arrow anyway. Then Alderetti 2 and Miley, he's been injured for a while but he's back in a few game weeks, he got 0. So this is my squad at the moment. There are a few routes I could take to get in Semenyo because I do have 2 free transfers and I've got $1 million in the bank. But the one I've been looking at most seriously is simply to take Rice because he's going to be blanking in a few game weeks anyway, and then bring in Semenyo. So if I sell Rice I can get 7.3 for him. But the reason not to do that for me is Arsenal are playing Spurs. I know it's a North London derby, so derbies are always a bit of a leveller. But Spurs, I think, have been the worst team for form in the Premier League. They're just awful. And I know they've got a new manager. There could be a slight new manager bounce. But I think Arsenal, especially being a bit wounded after the last 2 games, surely they're going to go there and just turn over Spurs 5-0, 5-1, something like that. So I'm a bit reluctant to get rid of Rice. Now, if Rice is within 4 points of Semenyo, then it was worth, I think, not doing the transfer this game week. And then next game week, I'll have more flexibility. So I'm currently thinking I won't do this, but I've not decided for sure. If we find out before the deadline, say Haaland's injured, which we don't think is the case, then I'm sure I'll do some jiggery pokery. But at the moment, I think I'm probably going to roll. So my team for game week 27, I've got Haaland, and he's going to get to wear the old mule hat. He's my captain. I think he's the safest choice. I think he's going to be the most captained. He's very highly owned. So if I don't captain him and he does well, that's going to hurt my rank. And for all those managers that have sold him so far, if he does well, that's going to really hurt their rank. And then I've got Gehi for Man City also at home to Newcastle. And then up front, I've got João Pedro at home to Burnley. I'd rather be captaining him than Haaland. I think Pedro's got a good chance of outscoring him. However, it's enough that I own him, I think. And then I've got Enzo and Chalobah also. Bruno Fernandes away to Everton. Gabriel and Rice away to Spurs. I'm expecting big things there from Arsenal. Verts away to Forest. Not expecting anything there, but upcoming games for Liverpool are quite nice. Then Thiago at home to Brighton. Pickford at home to Man United. And then my bench would be Dubravka, Timber. So I had to think about that, but I would rather play all my other players than Timber, so I'm alright for him to be on the bench. And then Alderete at home to Fulham. I'm sure some would like to play a Sunderland defender, but again, all my other defenders I'd rather play than him. And then Miley, he's out for a few game weeks. And there we have it, what happened in Game Week 26 and my plans for Game Week 27. If I do get to roll, that means I've got 3 free transfers for next game week. And with Chelsea then coming into less favourable fixtures, I will be a lot more flexible with what I can do. Thank you very much for watching and good luck for Game Week 27. Bye.